All right, Mr. Bradshaw, so you said there were 6 adult life jackets. We don't have any kids on the boat, right? So we have no kids on the boat, and you have 1 throw cushion, right? Oh, no, we had the two
tile.
2 dock lines right there, right? Okay, great. All right, so here's your throw cushion. We keep it right here so it's accessible, okay? It's a man overboard cushion. Someone falls overboard, throw this out to them. We have a dual battery system on the boat. See this arrow?
Yes, sir.
That indicates what battery running. Today's the 23rd. We're going to run on battery number 1. So if you go somewhere, you stop the boat, you're listening to music too long, goofing off, and you go back to start the boat and the battery's dead, this is where you come. You come back to your battery switch, make sure your key's off. I like to take the key out. If the key's on and you go past the off position, it could blow the main fuse. So just put it on, see the indicator again? Put it over battery number 1 and 2 and just run on 1 and 2 and it'll recharge that, okay? But in the meantime, we're just gonna run on battery number 1. Hardly ever a problem with this. We're just extra safe. We like to have an extra battery on there. Here's a trim, gets the engine up and down. I'm gonna trim that right down. You have 2 fenders that are gonna go on the boat. There's 1 fender there and one fender there. You see the 2 fenders?
One here, the white one.
Yep, you got the 2 fenders?
Yes, sir.
All right, great. 2 fenders. You have your boat hook right here.
Okay.
You have a paddle right here.
All right.
Start talking to someone over there.
Almost done. Almost done. We'll be getting there.
Okay, all right, cool.
All right.
You good?
Yep.
We're gonna just continue on. I'm sorry, I just wanna make sure we're all paying attention. You're not fishing today, but we do have a live well right there. Okay, it's also a good place you could store some extra stuff. You have your cooler up here, you have a cooler cushion here. To start this boat, you have to be in the neutral position. Can you feel that real quick for me? Feel how it's in the neutral position?
Yep.
Okay. See the kill switch, that red lanyard?
Right here.
Okay. So to start the boat, that boat has to be in the neutral position and you have to have the kill switch. Okay? If you go to start the boat and it turns and turns and turns, but does not turn over, more than likely, the first thing to look for is that kill switch. The kill switch got knocked out somehow, it's not giving it spark, it's not going to start the boat. If you go to start the boat and it does nothing, like that, it's in gear, it's not going to start. So you have to be in that neutral position. So once you're in the neutral position and you have that kill switch in there, the boat should fire right up. You want to go ahead and start it for me? All right.
Right on.
4-stroke, nice and quiet. Pay attention. If you got the music on, people are talking, that boat might be running and you don't even know it's running. Okay?
Gotcha.
If you press this in right here with one hand and advance this with the other,
Okay.
nice and gently. That's going to allow it to stay in neutral and give it a little goose up. Go ahead. There you go. So that's probably no reason you'll do that unless it seems like it's running real low idle and you need to pop that up. Okay. Now, to put this in gear, you go forward, neutral, and reverse. Okay. You have to be a little bit aggressive, putting it in gear, but not so aggressive that you continue to giving it gas. So if you're going real slow and you're hearing you're grinding the gears, okay? You don't want to do that. So you just put it in gear. We're now in forward. This is a good indication of the boat not being tied up properly because it should never be able to hit that dock. Okay? So that's forward, neutral, and reverse. Okay? Never go from fast forward all the way to reverse. So if you're going from forward and you need to go to reverse, there should be like a 3-second delay. So forward, 1, 2, 3, reverse. Can you go ahead and just put it in forward for me real quick? Put it in neutral real quick, count to 3, and go back to reverse. Whoa. Okay, so there's a perfect example, Mr. Bradshaw, of what I said about being aggressive to get it in gear without grinding the gears, but not so aggressive that you give it fuel. So watch how I do it again. Forward, neutral, reverse. All you have to do is get it past that one
Click.
One click. But if you continue going, you're going to continue giving it gas, and that's not what you want to do in that close situation. So try reverse first. Neutral, and go to forward. And back to neutral. And back to reverse. Okay, perfect. So did you hear the first time when you put it in reverse? You were going just a little bit too slow, so that's grinding the gears. So I think you got a little bit better feel for it now, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, you have your stereo right here. This is how you turn your stereo on. Here's your depth finder. This is how you turn your depth finders on, how you use it. This is the VHF radio. This is what we talked about in there. You press here to start the VHF radio. It's on channel 16. Again, true emergency, you press the button right there. Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is the parrot head. Coast Guard's going to come back and say, parrot head, this is the Coast Guard. Please switch and answer channel 22 alpha, and you will use this to change to 22 alpha. You'd say, roger that, going to 22 alpha, and you go 22A. All right? You have our phone number, and you can also call us on the VHF radio at Sunny on Adventures. Sometimes it's hard for us to hear that. Note